Courage to Change, October 12th. I needed my husband to get sober so that we could live happily ever after, because I couldn't face the ugly disease that overshadowed every aspect of our relationship, and I couldn't face the emptiness I felt in my own life. Ugh. It was so much nicer to think of a future of bliss. If only he'd change. In Al-Anon, I had to unlearn a lot of romantic nonsense in order to find a satisfying life in the here and now. When my husband and I separated, my fantasies crashed, but with the support of the program, I learned to look to myself for happiness and to my own real life for enrichment. 2 years later, when my husband and I reunited, I had to unlearn a new illusion, this time about recovery. My idea of health was now based on living alone. I had to learn to find a balance between taking care of myself and being there for my partner. I had to learn to love again. Today's reminder: recovery can involve as much unlearning as learning. My security cannot be based on learning the rules, because once I truly learn them, they change. With my higher power's help, I will find some security in being exactly where I am today. Well, I like that. You know, there's a lot of that nonsense going around in my head. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, expectations. I blame the fairy tales of my childhood. I blame the television shows. You know, I have to live in the present moment. I have to be right here, and I have to be let go of my ideas. I have to. That's the hardest part. That is really the hardest part about what I think my kids should be, what I think my life should be. I have to do that every day. I live a very unusual life. You know, to be honest, I have, as most of you know, I have a child who's sick, and I support her financially. I don't make enough to support us both. So I pretty much am a nomad. I don't have my own home right now. I actually live where I work, and I move around, and I'm very transient. And if you ever ask me, I'm such a homebody, and I love being home. I love plants, I love flowers, I love gardening, I love baking, I love homemaking. I am a little Karen at home person, right? And so if you ask me if I'd ever be able to do that, I'd say no. But because of my daughter, I could do anything for her, right? So it's not forever, but I had to give up my ideas of what my life should be. I thought I'd be married. I thought I'd have a rich husband. I don't know what I thought. Oh, I didn't think I'd have a sick child, right? I mean, life deals you a hand of cards, and you have to play them, right? You play the cards you're dealt. You can sit around and cry about the cards you got, but you're going to get out of the game. You're out of the game. You know, you get out. So I picked up my cards and I play them, and I'm happy. And I'm happy wherever I'm at, and I still get to do flowers at other people's homes for them. And I still get to garden other people's gardens for them, right? I get to cook for other people in their homes for them and their friends, right? I'm single, and I have a daughter that I have a ton of hope for, right? I'm hopeful for the future for her, that things will change. And I help a lot of people. You know, I mean, it's just different than I thought. But I had to let go of that idea. That real frickin' Norman Rockwell bullshit. Not for me. Not this time around. So I get the reading, and I like the reading, and I guess play the cards you're dealt. Okay? Love you.